Assalamualaikum. Okay, we can continue now. Inshallah. Inshallah. Okay. We look at the slide. Just now we stopped. I have fixed the pictures. Okay, I want to share with you about the statistics. Are you all with me? Senyap je ni?
Yes.
Yes, Doktor. Yes.
We have the first we look at the analysis of keeping more informed of the news. The China and US seems to have a greater percentage. If you remember, the COVID-19 attacked China. First attacked China, and then the increase or the percentage of COVID-19 death cases in US also drastically increased for the first year of COVID-19, and it is, you can see it is much lesser for South Korea and even for UK. Because of the cases, because of the COVID-19 cases, they have attached themselves to the news, because COVID-19 was not like 1 year only. It is until today. So because of that, they have to keep the habits. They have to maintain the habits of updating themselves with the news, yeah, quite dominantly in their life. Yeah. How about spending more time on entertainment? You can see the percentage is much lesser. Yeah, it's much lesser. So, we thought that entertainment is important. Yes, this is, we need to have pleasures in life, but through the media, we are talking about the media. The entertainment is not solely or dominantly given by the media. Meaning the entertainment, we can get the entertainment at home, socializing, over the meals, playing football, playing sports. Yeah. So that's why the number, if you look at the number, is less. Even for China, 68%, and even for UK, 41%. Become the least. Okay, go back to the last part, spending more time with family. The US has, the percentage is greater for 86%. This is what I mean. You compare between the entertainment and the family time. The countries like China and US have moved from spending their time on entertainment, yeah, to spend their time with the family. This is aligned when the percentage of spending more time online has decreased. For US is 66% only. It is aligned. Aligned, it means from the entertainment and media, they have moved. They have chosen not to spend more time on entertainment and online, but with the family. This is something, the bless of COVID-19. Is always better. Even today is better, much better than yesterday, and tomorrow will be better than today. Yeah? How that could be, for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has decided for us. Yeah, we plan, and then the decision is to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Put it today. Let's say when you walk and then you fall off. Fall off from the stair, for example. It is better than yesterday. Why is it better than sedih? Even though you may get injured, because from the injury you get pahala, you get ajar. Yeah, this is something that people don't really see the bless behind anything happen to us. Even for worse, we get pahala, we get good deeds through insyaAllah with sabri, with sabar, insyaAllah. So COVID-19 is a bless. Yes, many people die, thousands, billions die of COVID-19, and one thing good, the population become less, and the population is too much. Yeah, you look at the world, and you know the majority is the proportion of the world itself. It is the ocean. The ocean is bigger than the land itself, and how can we locate these people? And because of the COVID-19, it is also the sign, the minus sign of final or kiamat, the minus sign of kiamat, where people, this is from hadith, people will die because of the pandemic, just like animal. One died, next die, one more die, from one case to another case. So it's like animal. Now, so this is the minus sign of sa'ah, kiamat. Inshallah, alhamdulillah. Okay, this is the revolution that we have discussed just now. And definition, now only then we look at the definition. So what is media entertainment? Yeah, media entertainment, according to Zillman and Bryan, any activity designed to delight and to a smaller degree enlighten through the exhibition of the fortunes or misfortunes of others, but also through the display of special skills by others. It includes all forms of drama, sports, competitions, dance, musical performance, and games. As long as we feel delighted, we feel enlightened, that is entertainment. Vorderer, 2001, media and entertainment is a form of coping with reality where pleasure is not a necessary for entertainment. When we watch horror movie, when we watch horror movie, you feel terrified, or you watch action movies, you don't really love, isn't it? You don't love watching action movies. You will feel suspended and very serious attention to the movements. Quite stressful, I think. But that is entertainment. So this is what we mean by what Waderer meant about not necessarily a pleasure. It is entertainment, but not a pleasure. So many media entertainment experiences elicit feelings, experience these um, the influence or the do of or to shape the feelings, yes, opposing to pleasure. For example, tragedies are often judged as entertaining precisely because they cause pain and sadness. That's why we have the label for the movies 18, PU, P13, what else? U, P13, 18, because we need to prepare the audience of what kind of what are the genres for that particular film. Whether it is pleasure or not is second thing, but those are entertainment. So media entertainment theory explains motivations for media entertainment consumption. what motivates us to watch movie? The latest movie in Malaysia. What is the latest movie in Malaysia?
Batman.
Come again?
Batman.
Batman.
Think.
So you later, after few days after they release Batman, they will show us the statistic. Yeah, what is the population? What is the figure watching Batman and the profit revenue out of Batman films? And then they compare with another film from maybe from other countries if it's not English. So what are the motivations why people watch Batman? And we know Batman's under Marvel kan? Betul tak?
DC, Dr. DC.
Oh bukan ni bukan Marvel
DC Comic.
So they become popular because it's like many versions of Batman already. So but people follow. Yeah. What the motivation is like collections lah. Yeah. So you will say, oh, I proudly say, oh, I watch Batman this series because you follow them. So what motivate? That's why they always come up with the new version, or maybe the continuity of that Batman stories before Spider-Man. If you remember the latest Spider-Man, how this movie collect all the versions of Spider-Man before. We thought that those actors were not exist already. But then they are all alive and they can come up with the version with the collections of different versions of Spider-Man throughout the centuries. It's quite amazed for me because they come up with such and so we as the audience we feel the proudness become Spider-Man. Um, so that is a kind of one of the motivation, and that selection of content. So media entertainment theory should be able to explain why such content was selected or is selected for the audience. And then processing of content, evaluation of content, and lastly, cognitive, the mindset, attitudinal, behavioral effects of media entertainment consumption. And then this media entertainment theory will explain how people behave towards certain movies, how actually they think, they digest the information they got from that entertainment and attitude as well. So that's why we are concerned about the effects of the film if it may change certain behaviors of kids. That's why we need to be very, very careful if the symbol is 18. So what does it mean? It means it's not suitable for kids. So what's suitable for kids is usually P13 with the monitoring of adults, and then we have U, which allow the kids to watch. Because why? Because there is an effect according to cognitive, attitudinal, and behavioral effects watching such that particular movie. So the basic assumptions for the theory, there are 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 basic assumptions for media entertainment theory. The first one, consuming entertainment is an autotelic experience. Okay, what do we mean by autotelic? Autotelic comes from the Greek for self and goal, and it describes experiences or activities that have a purpose in and not apart from themselves. Yeah. This is the purposeful of experience. Media entertainment theories assume that media entertainment is an experience of which the purpose is in the experience. Fast and Furious. look at the movies. I believe that everyone watched Fast and Furious because the latest is Fast Furious 8, isn't it? Is it 8 or 7? Anyone can assist?
I think 9.
9 dah ke?
Tak silapnya 2021.
Oh, maknanya
Nice.
ada ketinggalan. Ada ketinggalan. Okay.
2021.
Kalau 9,
11 harusnya.
serious?
Mana
I
ada?
tengok yang 11. Sorry, I forgot the numbers. I lost count already. But somehow I remember. But when you watch Fast and Furious, the purpose of watching the Fast and Furious is not to be relaxed because we want to feel the speedy of the car. How speedy when they drive the car, the temptations, the motivations, you can feel it when you watch them. You watch Fast and Furious. So if you don't watch it yet, please get one. Since you have many versions, series 11 already. The oldest one also still a good one. So the purpose is to have the experience, to see how to drive a car very fast. You may not do it on the road here, but the experience. What else? Maybe okay. Put it Mak di Kak Limah balik kampung, So this is we localize our examples. Mak Kak Limah balik kampung, betul ke? Ke balik rumah? I pun dah lupa dah ni. Kak Limah balik kampung kan?
Itu Kak Lima.
Oh, apa? Hantu Kak Limah balik kampung, Kak Limah balik rumah.
Hantu Kak Lima balik rumah tajuk dia.
Oh, okay. Hantu Kak Limah balik rumah. So, when we watch, what is the expectation? Tell me, what is the expectation of entertainment we will find in Hantu Kak Limah balik rumah?
Apa ekspektasinya?
Dia joke mungkin.
Exactly, the jokes. Because they speak Perak kan? They speak
Yes.
slang Perak. Ater kata kan. They also create some some touch of comedy touch. Okay, so the purpose to watch the movie is to have fun. Lawak, to have jokes, to enjoy. But whether it is Fast and Furious, or whether it is Hantu Kak Limah balik kampung, balik rumah, at the end we feel the joy. Okay. The basic assumptions of the theory also explain the motivations for its consumption are primarily intrinsic rather than extrinsic. Ni kalau keluar soalan ni apa lah? Are primarily intrinsic rather than extrinsic. Intrinsic motivation are those motivations that come from within an individual. Within, meaning you are the one who drive car very fast. You like to drive car very fast, so that is intrinsic. Whereas extrinsic motivation are those motivation that come from outside of an individual. It can be from your friends who influence you, maybe the needs. For example, I remember when I was doing my degree in broadcasting, it is part of the training to understand certain movies by looking at different genres. So what happened? I choose, this is the extrinsic, where the environment that makes me watching other than my interest, other genres from than my interest, because it is a need for me to learn about those movies. Yeah, so that is called extrinsic. Maybe if assignment, based on assignment, you need to accomplish the assignment by watching certain movie in which you it's not your interest, but you still have to watch it. That is extrinsic. Intrinsic is from the inner, where the internal motivation to watch movies. Football, for example. I don't like football. I hate football one time. Yeah, but since my husband loves football so much, yeah, I can already share with you how that temptations about watching football. So I feel like the padang of football is already in my house sometimes. And I can hear the shouts, goal! Oh my God. So yeah, it's very frightening sometimes because you get overwhelmed. The enjoyment of watching football is too much. So I have to watch the football. Definitely, I don't have any choice. I don't have any options. I don't have any second TV in the house, so I have to watch. So that is extrinsic. Yeah, not my motivation is from the outside. The third basic assumption is that media entertainment, yeah, is functional, which media consumption affects how individuals function within their environment, namely sociological functions and psychological functions. Okay, sociological function is how you socialize yourself with others. Uh, this especially teenagers nowadays, they are so attached to TikTok, Instagram, Famous, YouTuber. You can, if you look at TikTok, surprisingly, I don't have TikTok. Don't Even though I'm talking about TikTok, it doesn't mean I have one account. No, but I saw some. Okay, when my kids share with me the TikTok, you can see just normal school kids wearing uniforms. They do some actions, following musics, yeah, and then they get friends. My daughter, I know her friends are 16 and 17 years old. She is 14. How did she get friends? And they are all older than her. They like her. So you can see that sociological functions, the media itself, the entertainment and the media itself, with the combination, have provided my daughter, or expose my daughter to anonymous or unlimited number of ages of friends, of different ages for her. So that is sociological. How about psychological? This is Z generation. Psychologically, I can see that the this Z generation have very reserved, like to stay in the room. They like to socialize, but within the room of new media, the room of TikTok, the room of Instagram, room of Facebook. This is the environment, the world they have. So they live in that world. So psychologically, they do not know how to interact physically with others. They cannot communicate good verbal. They do not know how to express accordingly. That is psychological. Yeah. We, in my time, when we interact, we have friends, it's like face to face. We deal with that. And we have the expression, the emotions, all are real. It's not like emoji. You send stickers. Yeah. Not like that. We cannot send stickers. If you don't like it, we will show our morning faces to them. The sad faces to them. We can't hide we can't hide if we are angry. So it's real. It's real. But the Z generation play with the emotions through stickers, emojis. Yeah. So it's different. Remember when we talk about pleasures? Yeah. Pleasure is central to the entertainment. Pleasure is central. However, central to the entertainment experience, depending, humans have a natural need to seek pleasure while avoiding suffering. That's why I don't like horror movies. I don't like horror movies. I cannot enjoy. How can you watch movie and at the same time you don't want to watch, especially Korean horror movies? It's so like a lot of frightening. Yeah. Especially if you are the only one in the house. So don't watch movies when you are alone in the house. You feel terrified. So I don't see the purpose of watching the horror movies. But as I said, it's very subjective. Some people pleasure to have the pleasures, but not suffering. So if you found that you were suffered or it is suffering to watch that movie, better stop it. The pleasure principle includes motivation in psychology. From selection to reaction, enjoyment is at the heart of all parts of the media entertainment experience. Okay, so these are the four basic assumptions for the media entertainment theory. First is the autotelic experience, the purpose. Second is motivation, either is intrinsic or extrinsic. And then the functional. Media entertainment should be function according to sociological and psychological. And lastly, the pleasure should be the central to the entertainment experience. The pleasure, so you don't suffer while you actually wish to have some joy watching movie. So these are the references in which you can look at to learn about whatever that we discussed today. So thank you so much. Thank you very much. So these are all the inshallah we try to get so as much as we can for this topic. But it's different. So it's different when we relate to Islam. This is something that we have to again to get back to Islam, the definition of Islam media entertainment. But the basic, even for Islam, the basic, I believe, as far as I'm concerned, the basic is similar to what we learned just now. Pleasures, motivations. If you watch infotainment like kuliah on Friday, so how much you need pleasure while we have zikrullah gives pleasures. Am I right? So what else just now? The social motivation. What motivate you if you want to watch program on Islam or program on Adin as compared to other program, for example. So what are the extrinsic and intrinsic factor for that motivation? So same. It's not only about the Western entertainment programs. So with that, that's all for the slide. May I have questions?
Doktor.
Yes.
Tadi awal tadi doktor dah sebut tentang infotainment tu macam mana doktor?
Sebut pasal?
Infotainment.
Oh, infotainment. Okay. Infotainment. Infotainment. Actually, I want to give it back to you to search what is infotainment. But never mind. Since you already asked, infotainment is entertainment program with information. Okay, contoh. For example, we have documentaries. Documentaries nowadays is not like those traditional documentaries. It's not boring. Yeah, you never get bored with that documentary. So it's called infotainment. For example, fishing. Fishing program. Yeah, it's enjoyment when you watch them catching fish catch fishes through the ocean by maybe by the river, and animal documentaries. They have because they become very creative into that documentaries, but because it's very informative. When we watch documentaries, it's very informative. But nowadays, that info becomes the entertainment. That is infotainment. They have come up with this because they want to motivate people to learn, to have information through the entertainment. That's why it's called infotainment. uh, this is also a change that was brought by the technology itself, because we have social media like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube. People become more creative and they make use of the sound and visuals quite proactively. Yeah, so we can enjoy the information given through that program. That's why it's called infotainment. It's actually information, but at the same time it entertains us.
Okay, thank you doktor.
Welcome. Any other questions? Okay, let me stop the recording first. I need